Speaking of fun fights, I think this is the best fight on the card.
Like, absolutely.
It's crazy that this is not on the main card, and they probably did that on purpose so that people would buy the main card. You're getting all the casuals that are coming in, watching the feature prelim. They see this fight, they're like, shit, I need to buy that. Lightweight bout here, Drew Dober, minus 185, Matt Frevola, plus 185, over under 1.5 rounds, minus 135 for the over, plus 135 for the under. Both guys 3-2 in their last 5. Drew Dober, a hell of a 2022 for him, getting 3 wins, all by finish. And he's coming in here off the knockout win over Bobby Green. And, man, I don't see I love both fighters. Like, I look at Drew Dober, I mean, he's just the picture perfect. Like, I'm going to stand and throw. He's got the granite chin. Everybody knows that chin of Drew Dober. Thing's a fucking brick house. And then you look at Matt Frevola, and he's a stand and bang kind of guy too. And it's worked out for him his past 2 fights. But he's also been knocked out twice in the first round in his career. And I'm looking at this like most of Matt Frevola's wins, that are exciting. He probably wants to put on an exciting show for a pay-per-view crowd, at least in attendance. He's probably not going to want to just shoot takedowns on Drew Dober. Like, I just in his where he trains too. He trains up in New Jersey area, tri-state area. So I think he wants to put on a show, especially if he's got a dance partner like Drew Dober. And I don't think that goes well for him if he's going to stand and trade with Drew Dober, because I don't think his chin's going to be able to hold up as well as Drew Dober's does. And I don't think many people can take those big left hands from Drew Dober. I mean, Bobby Green has been durable for a while, and he put Bobby Green out like it was nothing. And, I just don't see this one going well for Matt Frevola unless he goes for the takedown. But then again, Drew Dober has a pretty solid takedown defense. I mean, most people are going to want to take him down if they want to beat him. It's 55% in his career, but I mean, he's gone up against the likes of like the only guys that control him are like Islam Makhachev and Beneil Dariush, like top tier grapplers that can hold him there. Got taken down by Brad Riddell 5 times, but he only gave up a couple minutes of control time. So I just see this one being Drew Dober getting the finish, probably in first round or second round. I don't see it lasting that long. Like, I just don't see how they can come into that crowd in that spotlight and just not throw hands. I'd be flabbergasted because both guys consistently do that. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, if Matt Frevola wants to win, he's got to go to the wrestling. I mean, you look at Drew Dober's record, and he's losing to guys like Islam Makhachev, Beneil Dariush. The wrestling has always kind of given him problems in some of his losses, but Matt Frevola seems like he's at a point in his career where if you're going to say, I think he's probably, real with himself enough to know that he's not going to go run and challenge for the title here anytime soon, but he's got a damn good chance to go out there and make an extra $50K if he stands and trades with Drew Dober. I think it's a very real scenario, and especially coming off of that last performance again against Ottman and Azatar. He went out there and just cracked him and got the TKO finish really fast. And I think that probably, gave him a little confidence to stand and bang with guys. And he probably had a lot of fun doing that. He won a bonus there. So, let's go get another $50K against Drew Dober, another guy who's going to have that same game plan and that same style. But, if it does turn into that brawl, obviously Drew Dober's chin is a lot more proven than Matt Frevola's. I mean, you look at Drew Dober's record in the UFC. First of all, it's insane that he's got 21 fights in the UFC. That's a shit ton of fights for a guy that seems like he's a younger dude, but he's so experienced and never been KO'd in the UFC. I think he's been knocked down once by Terrence McKinney, and that's it.
Yeah.
And he ended up winning that fight. So super, super fun fight. This has fireworks and fight of the night written all over it. But if it is going to turn into that brawl, I think Drew Dober comes out with his hand raised.
Yeah, I can't wait.